This girl right here, right, claims to be the world's best manager and just dips. You're like the dad who went to get milk and never came back. It's actually crazy. Breaking borders scandal. If my man goes to Malta for breaking borders, like, that's it. We're breaking up because that's not my man anymore. What happened to Manrav? Pretty much, he quit. Welcome back to the After Midnight podcast. This is myself and Jasmine today, back with a solo episode for you guys. And, yo, it's been a fucking minute. I feel like we actually haven't recorded an episode since,
spooky season. Yeah.
September, yeah.
No,
last
not
pod.
even. We didn't even do one in September.
Intense.
That wasn't September.
It was.
That was August.
Yo, I'm tripping. It was August. Holy shit, we haven't recorded a pod since August and now it's October. Today's October 1st.
Yeah.
Yo, we're fucking cooked. Well, anyways, welcome back. We have a lot to talk about. So let's hop right into it. What have you been up to, first of all? Just in general, like, what the fuck has been going on? Why has there been no podcast, Jasmine? Tell the viewers why there's been no podcast. What the hell has been going on, man?
A lot has been going on. I've just not been in the country.
This girl right here, right, claims to be the world's best manager and just dips. Like, she leaves me like bro, I feel abandoned, right? I feel like you're like the dad who went to get milk and never came back. It's actually crazy. Like, she's like, I'll be like, yo, Jasmine, down to record an episode tomorrow? Yo, I'm in LA. All right, no worries, right? Call her back next week. Yo, you down for a pod? Yo, I'm in San Francisco. Huh? Don't you have a life out here? Okay, whatever. No worries, right? Call her back. She's like, I'm like, hey, yo, you're for sure free this week. Yo, it's my cousin's wedding. Okay, understandable. No worries. I'll call back. Great. Yo, it's my other cousin's wedding. And this shit kept going to the point where I was like, yo, either she's lying to me.
I got a lot of cousins.
Or she has a lot of cousins, which she does. Or it's just like someone's just fucking with me, right? Because, yo, at a point, I was like, yo, Jasmine, there's no way you have this many fucking cousins, bro. And then this lady was like, no, I do. And then, yeah, after that.
You know that I do.
And then I was like, yeah,
the entire
does.
band is, like, related to me.
Yeah, the entire freaking band of Abbotsford is related to this.
Yeah, but no, I just feel like I'm, like, never in the country, to be honest. I'm, like, always out and about.
She's always just doing shit. And I'm just like, fuck, man. Santa roti bhi nahi mildi.
Yeah.
Sanu ta roti nahi khane mildi. This chick's all here traveling and shit. Good for you, though.
You're only young once.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, you're getting.
I don't want to get old and tell my kids I didn't travel the world.
You're already getting there, so it makes sense. Yeah.
First of all, no, I'm not. You're acting like you're like fucking 5 years younger than me. You're a year younger than me.
Auntie. Anyways, okay.
Rude.
I'll just say so. Yeah.
Rude.
Jasmine's been just traveling and shit, and so obviously she's been kind of like off the map, off the grid.
I've been off the grid.
And then my situation with this was to get honestly onto some real shit. This podcast is gonna be a mixture of like obviously fun topics and stuff. We have stuff planned later in the episode, but we're gonna just start with this. Obviously, is the explanation of what the fuck happened to Hours for Midnight, right?
I'm sure you're wondering.
Where's Manrav?
Yes, there is a missing seat.
There's a missing seat. We're in a different place. Manrav, essentially, before we get into that whole can of worms, let me start off by saying...
It's not even a can of worms.
It's not really a can of worms, but like before we open that whole situation up and talk about that, let me talk about just like on my end. The podcast, for me, is still going to be going. Like, Jasmine's still a part of it. I'm still a part of it, obviously. Whether or not like we upload weekly or bi-weekly or whatever, that's
yearly.
Still TBD. Or yearly is crazy. But just in terms of everything, it's just TBD right now. But in terms of growing this place and kind of like how far I've been able to push it, obviously with the help of Manrav and Jasmine, like it kind of feels like wrong to kind of just let it die. Like, I don't want to pull like a freaking like just rain and just dip out of nowhere, and then you guys are like 10 years down the line just be like, yo, weren't you that guy from the pod? Like, nah, that's just not me. Like, whether Hours for Midnight transitions into just a podcast or something else in terms of content, there will be content. I just need to figure out what direction I really, really want to take it into. But as of right now, I'm still like enjoying doing podcasts and stuff with like what we have going on, regardless of with what we have going on and whatever. But in terms of with me, at least, I've been chilling. I've been just working, grinding, helping out like Param guys.
No, that's uncle status.
Yeah, uncle status. I've been helping out Param guys with their YouTube stuff, and then other than that, just been doing other like photography stuff, and like just been staying busy, right? And then now for
I've been doing content too, guys, by the way.
And
people don't think it's my page because they're like, it looks too professional. I'm like,
I don't know if it's a diss or a compliment. It feels like it's kind of both, but like she'll take it, right?
Yeah, okay. I'm like, thanks. Like,
the backhanded compliment.
The other day, like one of my friends called me after like so long, And then he goes like, yo, you have like, like that whatever in your bio. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, do you work for them? I'm like, no, that's my page. He's like, what the hell? He's like, I look so professional. And I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Low-key, like a good compliment, but at the same time, you're like, what the hell?
I'm like, what do you mean? You don't think I'm capable of this?
No, Jasmine, we don't.
Like,
you've been fucking fucking postponing the podcast for fucking 3 months, man. Fucking
that has nothing to do.
Audience out here.
That
has
nothing to do with our production.
Man,
skills.
audience out here tripping out, thinking like we fucking died or something, and you're like, oh man, oh.
That has nothing to do with my production skills.
Yeah.
But that's another thing that I've been busy with is just weddings. Honestly, I'm kind of glad that wedding season is done. I need a break.
Fair enough.
Well, not really. I have one more wedding, but still.
Yeah, whatever. It'll be done soon. But anyways, to go into the topic that everyone's been wondering about, Manrav. What happened to Manrav? Guys, he's okay. He's alive. He's well. He's breathing. It's all good. But pretty much he quit on us because he's no, I'm joking. Manrav, essentially, guys, pretty much what happened was, like, I'm going to put this shit to rest because I've been asked so many times, did Manrav and you guys beef? Did, like, something happen? Like,
they had a fist fight. I saw it in person.
Yeah. No. But honestly,
I was like, whoa.
Referee, ref.
Whoa.
No, but pretty much Manrav, honestly, he, like, came to me, like, he just came to me on, like, man to man, just truthfully.
Basically, Manrav pulled a Jess Rain.
No, but, like, we're never going to get this out. No, Manrav came to me one day and he was just like, hey, man, like, my company, like Cordova Tech, has been growing at such a big rate, and like in terms of like, everything he's wanted it to like happen with that company has been happening, and he felt that he was doing a disservice to you guys and to us on the podcast because his like focus was not 100% in the podcast anymore, and that just happens. Obviously, you grow out of certain parts of your life and whatever, and he's always grateful to the podcast in terms of like giving him the confidence to be able to kind of do social media and stuff like that, and I can honestly branched out and let him create his company and all that type of stuff as well. But he just came to me one day and was like, hey man, I have these huge aspirations for my company and all this type of stuff. And obviously, like, he's my friend. At the end of the day, like, I want to see this guy happy, right?
Yeah.
And I knew that, like, me holding him back in terms of with Hours for Midnight as like a permanent co-host was not like the best idea for him as well, like in terms of just where he was at mentally, and being his friend, I want to see the guy happy. So I was like, dude, go do your thing, right? It's all good. But obviously, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys either. That definitely was like the main reason why we've had such a huge pause in between podcasts, where the overall quality of everything kind of went down as well, just because I mean, when you kind of remove someone that's been a part of the thing since it started, obviously it's not going to be like a ekdam, like, adjustment. It's going to be like done right then and there. You have to kind of go through obviously figuring out what's the next step, right? And we're still obviously figuring it out. Like, obviously now we got a space where we could record, because before, like, I couldn't record at my house. My house is way too fucking crowded, and on top of that, there's no space for like a podcast to be recorded like how Jasmine has. And thankfully Jasmine's nice enough to let like me record here with her, right? But even for like guest pods and stuff, just like it's all just TBD.
I am nice enough, huh? We'll see about that.
I'm just kidding. That's it, guys. After Midnight, done. Jasmine pulled the plug.
I'm just kidding. No, that being said, though, like, it's not like
there's no beef.
It's not indefinite. It's not definite.
Indefinite.
I don't know what the word is.
Indefinite.
Actually, can't English right now.
It is indefinite.
Are you sure?
Like, it's not an indefinite thing that Manrav's like not going to be part of the pod.
Like you'll still see him. Basically, you'll still see him like
once in a while.
Yeah.
Like if you see Manrav, it's like seeing like a fucking 4-leaf clover. Like, it's very like it'll happen once in a while type of thing. Like,
yeah, like you'll still see him, but probably just not as often as.
Yeah. So you're just gonna have to get used to me and Jasmine just yapping.
Yeah,
that's
pretty much.
Pretty much the scene here.
And I'm still getting used to becoming more of like
a co-host.
I'm a yapper, like professional yapper, but like this is new to me because I feel like I was just more of a side character before.
Yeah, I know Jasmine just got thrust into the main role. She's like, okay.
I was like, alrighty.
We were actually waiting for Manrav to come on the pod to address it, but this guy's always like.
He's also always off the radar.
Off the radar in different countries.
Nobody knows where he is.
Like he's
Dubai, India, California.
This guy's always back and forth from San Fran and Van, just because of his company and stuff. So he's never here, and obviously to kind of pinpoint him down, it's been really difficult even for us, right? So like we kind of just like, you know what, we're just gonna address it today, put the shit to rest, and then when Manrav eventually comes back, he can give you his whole explanation, maybe from a deeper perspective if he wants to, but that's up to Manrav. Obviously, I'm not gonna speak for him. I'm just gonna speak to what he said to me and what reasoning he gave to me. And hey, at the end of the day, man, teach their own. He's happy. He wants to keep going with his stuff, and you know, I'm gonna
Yeah.
support the guy, man. At the end of the day, he's my bro.
Yeah.
And you know,
But again, like that being said, it's not that you won't see him. You guys will probably just once in a blue moon.
once in a blue moon type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, and even if you guys never do see him again, you know, at the end
And
of
they
the day,
didn't fist fight. We're all still good. We're all still really
Yeah.
good friends, actually.
yeah, we're all still chill.
Yeah.
Like we still talk. Like, you know, it's just he's just so busy that it's like it's hard for him.
Yeah. And
And he-
honestly, as you get older, like, you
It
know,
shit
your
happens.
priorities shift and things change.
Yeah,
so
things change, right? First things first, breaking borders scandal. So
what's the scandal?
so-
I mean, I saw videos about it on TikTok.
so you guys know about breaking borders, right?
Yeah.
Like
Honestly, I saw a lot of TikToks and I kind of just picked up on it.
So pretty much there's a huge festival in Malta, right? There's like a bunch of TikToks coming out afterwards, people being like, yo, like they saw so many people cheating. There's one UK creator being like, bro, these things that are telling other people like you know, like they're breaking borders, like doing the worst, right? Doing the most.
yeah.
And like people were comparing it to like freaking Vegas and shit, where it's like, yo, you just go to Vegas to get cheated on. Like, yo, if my man goes to Malta for breaking borders, like that's it, we're breaking up because that's not my man anymore. Or like, and there's a reverse too, same with the girls. Like, if like, oh, with the guys, like, oh, if my girl goes to like breaking borders, like that's it, she's not my girl anymore. It was a whole scene. People were getting caught left, right, and center cheating. People were like freaking like just like getting fucked up there, and it was like a whole thing, right? And obviously, this is not new to just this event. Obviously,
Honestly,
Coachella is like this, and like other places are like this. But
yeah,
it's just
I
because
think.
it was one of the biggest Punjabi festivals
Yeah.
of the year.
But honestly, I think like cheating just kind of it's like so normalized nowadays. It happens like anywhere, literally.
Do you think it's like? But I don't know. I feel like there's been a surge recently in the Punjabi community for people just getting caught. Yo, I'm not lying, right? Like I'm not tripping. There's definitely
and
been
divorced.
Yeah.
And divorced.
And bro, it's been bad. Like, we've seen shit like where on TikToks where like people get married and like 10 months later they're divorced.
Yeah,
And
pretty
then the
much.
person that they cheated with,
Actually, like I have like other like content creator friends like that, like creators that do
Weddings and
content for weddings,
yep.
right? And they'll literally like they have had clients that will message them like a year later saying like, "Hey, can you delete our content because we actually like got divorced and like we're not together
Holy
anymore?" And I'm
fuck.
like,
Man, it's crazy. Like back in the day, like our parents' generation, like that shit was not even a thing on the table. Like divorce, like
Yeah.
fuck no, right? Unless obviously there's
I
some
think
fucking
honestly, I still
crazy-
think for a lot of like immigrant parents, it's not on the table.
No. For the parents or not, but for the nyane till they're right, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
They want this fucking perfect significant other. And this applies for both genders. It's not just fucking
Yeah.
like only a man thing or a woman thing. This is like applies to like
yeah, it's,
everyone.
it's honestly like I just feel like it's just like so normalized.
Yeah. Like people are just like, yo, like I want my significant other to be like XYZ, and if they don't meet these standards and blah blah blah, right? But here's the thing, like, yo, people nowadays too for this, right? Like this obviously you're not really living like most like Apne don't live with their significant other until they get married, because that's when they move them into the crib
Yeah,
and like you
yeah.
know whatever, right? Obviously you learn a lot more about someone when you start living with them too.
Yeah,
It's like it's so different to just be
because
like
you have to get used to like every little habit that
yeah. And then
they have.
And the thing is, you could be living your life like so perfectly with your house, such peaceful, and this person can come in and just fuck it all up.
Yeah, because you know the thing is like one thing too is like to think about. Even if you say like you go on trips and you stay like a weekend together or a week
Yeah,
together,
that's nothing.
it's still not the same as living
No.
together, because when you're on like this is just an example. Like obviously there's like so many more things, right? But like when you're like on vacation or you're staying a weekend with them, like on a trip or whatever, you're not cooking together. So like, what if like one of you is like a really messy cook and one of you is more like OCD about it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
So
a
there's
scene.
like, there's like things like that where you like really learn about like
There's the laundry situation, cooking situation, fucking sleeping like consistently for months together, like in the same bed. You're like, what the fuck? You're taking up
Yeah.
like 80% of the fucking bed.
Yeah.
I'm getting fucking pushed off.
I'm like, dude, I'm so used to sleeping on my like bed by myself. I will literally
Yeah.
sleep in the middle
yeah.
and just
Chill.
chill.
Yo, take in, right? So literally like speaking about like all this shit too. It's like my friend, she is getting married soon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, yeah, we have separate rooms.
I'm gonna wait. What?
Yeah, they have separate rooms, and like obviously I'm not gonna put her on blast. Like you know, no one's gonna know what it is, but like they're like, yo, me and my
Like they
significant-
live together already?
They live together, they live together, like in a basement right now, cause whatever, like cause of work and shit, right? That makes sense right now, but they have separate room, like not right now, sorry, but like eventually, like when they do like live with their in-laws, they're gonna have separate rooms, cause like the girl has a whole different working schedule than the guy, so she's waking up and sleeping at different times, and so is he. So obviously, like you know, like
That's crazy work.
No, but not really, bro. Think about it. Like at the end of the day, like if you let's say you're a fucking like you work graveyards,
Yeah.
right? So you're coming back home at 7 in the morning,
Yeah.
and you have to wake up at like fucking like obviously you're gonna wake up and then go back, get ready, and go back to work, right? Let's say your fucking your significant other works a regular fucking schedule, like a 9 to 5, right?
Suck it up.
Fair enough. Like some people are like that, but some people also are considerate. Like, yo, can it, man? Like, I need to sleep.
I don't know. I mean, like, to each their own. But like, I just think there's like a lot of things you got to think about before you get married. Because honestly, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have been seeing so many people getting married that are like 22, 23, and I'm like,
divorced, bro.
And I'm like, first of all, I'm like, where are you getting this money from to get married? Like, okay, it's a different story because I know like a lot of parents like they'll pitch in and they'll pay for the wedding.
Right? Pitch in, bro. They just pay the thing.
Yeah, but like,
what are you talking about pitch in, man? You know, Desi parents, especially for some 22-year-old kid, is gonna
no.
be like,
Listen, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, like obviously, like I get it. Like there are parents that'll just like pay for the whole thing, right? But like as like an individual, wouldn't you feel so bad for your parents and like
these are the same kids that get their parents to fucking buy them a Hellcat. You think they give a fuck?
No, not all of them. I mean, like, dude, no, I'm actually like realistically talking, right? I'm like, first of all, like, okay, where are you getting all this money from to be getting married at that age? Like, I guess some of them, I get like this not obviously like this is a majority, but like I know by then like some people are like done their degree and they have like a proper job and everything, but still like weddings are expensive and your brain isn't even fully developed to be getting married at that young of an age.
People get engaged all the time at fucking like 22, but they'll get married at like 25.
That just doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know. Like there's this one girl like I saw that she got engaged and she literally just turned 22 like the other day. Like I saw her story. I was like, what the fuck? This chick's 22? And I was like tripping out too. I was like, I thought she's older, right? Like, no disrespect to her, but like obviously when you think someone's getting engaged, like they were in fucking Mexico like together, got fully engaged and shit. And I'm like scoping it out. I'm like, oh, this is sick. Like, congrats, right? Like, like there was a singer that proposed. I was like, yo, I was hyped. I was like, yo, this is sick, right? This is so cool. Like, good job. Like, I'm obviously happy for them, right?
That's crazy.
And then I saw her story like today, and I was like, she's like, or like some story. She just turned 22, and I was like, huh? Like obviously no hate. Like you do you.
But I'm like.
But like I was tripping, bro. I was like, dude, when I was 22, like I was fucking.
But
like,
honestly, I'm not gonna like a lot of the weddings that I've done like this wedding season.
Yeah.
Like they were a little bit like I feel like they were like at a good age. Like they were like
27, 28,
yeah,
29. Yeah.
Even like 30.
30's chills too, man.
Yeah, because I'm like okay, that would actually make sense. I feel like by then you would have like like
settled.
enough. Yeah, settled. You have like enough like saved up for whatever and everything too, right?
Yeah, but some people.
But I'm like
some people just send it, yo. Like literally 22. They're like, fuck it, man.
I did content for a couple. And they were literally living together already before they were even married. And I'm like,
what's the point of fucking like going home and shit, doing this whole big fucking like, like.
No, but I'm just saying, I just think like if that was like anywhere else, like
it'd be fucked.
It would be like a culture shock.
Yeah, people would be like, hi, like,
and they'd be like, oh my god, Sharm life.
Yo, that whole Sharm thing kind of like went out the window. But like in some ways it's good. But in some ways, like I can understand why it's there in the first place because there's some people doing like some crazy ass shit too. Like I've been seeing people like adde nange tarange fucking posed up in Mexico and shit, and like wallpaper and WhatsApp chat they put them there, right? Like just like WhatsApp chat family sending.
That's a whole different thing.
And I'm like, holy fuck, yo, like
no, but like
I'm scared to like even not even scared. Like I'm just like I have like so much like level of respect for my parents where I don't even like I wouldn't even have like the idea to bring over a girl to my own house, like because I'm just like nah, like I'm not disrespecting my parents or my parents' house, like fuck that. Right?
Yeah.
I guess, but like some people are just like full sending it. Yo, the chori window which put them bar ke andar leke aa and then I'm like, holy, I legit, yo, Jasmine, holy fuck, I have to tell the story in the podcast. Yo, taken, right? So I have a friend that knows this guy and we saw this happen. Like this
honestly, sometimes I wish we can just drop names.
Yeah, I wish too, but no. But like, I will tell you after, obviously. But like, just for the sake of privacy for the podcast, so I don't get my friend.
No, I'm just saying in general. Like, he's like, oh, I know this person. I wish I could just
let's call this person Jaskarn because it's a very Jaskarn-esque thing to do. All right. So Jaskarn, right? Me and my friend were out and we're like chilling with this fellow called Jaskarn. He's a mutual, right?
Yeah.
And yada yada yada. We're chilling. We went and watched a movie, like kicked it back, whatever, right? And we were eating food, and then we were dropping homie off at home because we picked him up, right? And then as we're dropping him home, he's like, "Yo, man, like I want to see my girl right now, but like I can't. It's like super late. It's late for her." And like they're like neighbors. Like they're like live on the same street. So like he first of all he has a maid, right? Like that's pretty sick. But anyways, like
what?
He hasn't. Like, they live in the same street. They're neighbors.
Yeah.
Like, he has a maid. It's pretty sick, right? Like they can see each other like more often. Whatever, right?
Yeah.
He's like that's how he was saying. And I was like, oh yeah, cool. Like, just here tomorrow, bro. It's not a big deal. Like, it's not like you guys live like fucking 3 miles. Like, it's not like you guys live like fucking 300 kilometers away. It's not that right? And he's like, yeah, man, fuck, okay, like, yeah, sure. So me and my friend were leaving, right? And as we were leaving, like, when we got like really close to my house, we realized, yo, I left my bag, my wallet and shit at his crib, like at his house, at Jasper's house. So we were like, oh shit, like I need to go get my shit because I need to go to work tomorrow. It has my bag, like it has my wallet and everything in it. I was like, yo, fuck, I'm gonna go grab it. Like I don't want to leave it at his house. So we're like, whatever, we'll just go there and I'll ring him when I'm outside, just bring it out, right? Because there's no way this guy's fucking sleeping right now. It was like 11 o'clock. There's no way he's sleeping. This guy stays up till like fucking 1, 2 in the morning, right?
I feel like I'd be passed out by then.
Yeah, I'd be passed out because obviously we're working fucking adults. This guy's like obviously like still in school, so he's like chilling it still, right?
Yeah.
But anyways, we go back and dude, me and my friend pull up to the house and we see like a fucking ladder, like beside his house, going up into his room. And we're like, what the fuck, right? And like as we're driving, we see the ladder, right? And as we get closer, we notice someone's on top of the ladder climbing in. It's his fucking girlfriend. She's like climbing into his room via ladder, and I'm like thinking to myself, holy fuck, like this.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
That song.
Oh, what? Jenny guys in the music video? Yeah.
No, it's a different song. It's called "Body Cold Chabare Di." मैं चढ़ के पौड़ियां आया.
Bro,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but it wasn't even the guy like climbing the podium, bro. It was the girl. Commitment.
Same thing.
Yeah. But commitment, bro. Like you would think that that's some shit a dude would do. No. I just saw a girl do this shit. And I was like, and people are gonna call cap on this story or whatever, like it's not true. Dude,
honestly, I'm
not
not gonna lie. I have friends who have done similar stuff.
Dude,
so
it's crazy, and I'm like thinking to myself, like, yo, could never do some shit like that, yo, especially in my parents' house. Like, fuck no. Like, but I think this is a level of like respect I have for my parents.
I just think times have changed.
I guess, but I don't know. These young like kids and stuff too. Like, oh fuck, I sound so old. These like youngins and shit. Like, bro, like I've been seeing some wild ass shit when it comes to this stuff too. Like, I had a kid tell me, he's like, yeah, like I'll be married when I'm 21.
there'll be people in the park just 4 a.m. too,
just like
in their car.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
It goes back to the whole thing of like another thing too. Like, just hard to look at it. Like, at first it's like, yo, like we're doing these weddings to like kind of show off, right? Now we're doing these weddings.
That's pretty much what it is.
Right now we're doing these weddings because our parents are like wanting us to like get married, and then you have the group of people that are just kind of like, fuck man, like my wedding to be like this, but I don't want to follow any of the traditions. And it's like, but like I'll do the Gurdwara part just because my parents want me to. But I'll do everything else. I'll do the job.
Don't even do Anand Karaj at that point, honestly.
Don't. Like, literally. Like, this is public service announcement, and I don't want to be, like, sounding like the gatekeeper of Sikhi or anything, because I'm not. I'm the first person to tell you guys, like, I'm not like a freaking Jehovah's Witness that's going around being like, yo, guys, converted to Sikhi. Like, I don't care. Genuinely, I do not care what you guys do.
But I think if you're going to have an Anand Karaj, you should at least know what it means.
That, and on top of that, too, man, like, if you're going to do an Anand Karaj, please, for the love of, like, your parents, your fucking, like,
I think just out of like simple
ancestors and
simple decency and respect.
And on love of your guru, man, just out of simple decency and respect, please do not bring alcohol onto Gurdwara property. I cannot stress this enough. Don't bring these party buses onto the Gurdwara property in the morning with like loaded with bottles, just so when your Anand Karaj is done, so you
people
can
will literally have dab pens in their purse and they'll be in the Gurdwara. So
yeah, man,
that too.
And
I just think like. I think that's like one day that you need to be modest and respectful.
Just one day, bro.
Out of the week, and I think that's not hard to do.
Yo, they're asking for Guruji's asking for one day, right? And like you guys go out of your way, like for the rest of the fucking 5-day event, you guys can be like I don't know, throwing ass. Like I don't care, do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah,
just this one day is like the.
There's literally signs that say like no alcohol beyond this point, but like yet people
still do it, and it's crazy to me. It's actually crazy to me. Like,
is you blind?
Not even is you blind. Like, do you not have any common fucking sense? Like, please do not do like there's no more common decency. This is my fucking message to the community, the Punjabi community, right? The Punjabi Sikh community.
The only thing that I'm bringing is Coke.
That's fine. But this is my message. This is my message to the Punjabi Sikh community or Punjabi community as a whole, or anyone that's partaking in Anand Karaj. Please do not do the Anand Karaj if you cannot respect the simple rules that are laid out for you, because it's not that hard to follow. Yeah. Genuinely speaking, it's not. Don't be intoxicated.
I think if you're like doing it for your parents, you should just like have that conversation with them. Like, we're not even religious. We don't even know what's going on. So we're not going to do this. Because like I have seen it so many times where like a couple will sit down and they won't even know what to do. Like I've literally been to a wedding where a couple, they do their first law and they don't even matha take after because they didn't know No too. I've literally been to a wedding where a groom is walking in and he puts the rumal on the ground, not on the golak. That's like supposed to go because like that's supposed to go on Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Why are you putting it on the ground?
Next thing that we need to talk about is actually though, Karan Aujla, Mr. Aujla himself. All right,
Jimmy Fallon show.
Jimmy Fallon show.
Another Punjabi
on the Jimmy Fallon show. Shout out our boy Karan Aujla, holding it down for the
straight
Punjabi
from
community.
the pen, Abbotsford.
Abbotsford, P-pop culture, baby. But yeah, no, like new album though, fire. Heard it obviously.
Yeah.
6 songs, super sick. Like first half of the album was a little bit senti. Second album, puri kutti but sira, right? Like it was just
it was really good.
A really good album.
I don't know if I like. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I skipped through like it's more senti stuff.
Dude, I liked it. I liked everything. The whole album was actually really
You're
good.
just a senti guy. That's why you like
No. Like, dude, Daytona's like one of my favorite songs this year. By far.
Yeah, but you're just a senti guy.
Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, like it's but fuck you. But no, Karnataka killed it, like obviously holding down for the community and like the culture and stuff, right? Like we, obviously, appreciate all that. But one thing we have to touch on. The song that he released, the single he released before he dropped the album, motherfucking Gabbaroo. So obviously when he dropped it, right? I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't the biggest fan. It slowly grew on me. I was like, yo, it's pretty sick. I was in the gym. I'm like, I'm a motherfucking Gabbaroo, and I'm like just lifting. And I'm like, yo, I feel like a man right now. Then one day all of a sudden, I'm just like, yo, this song's different. It was like I'm a Gabbaroo, and I'm like, yo.
That's why we sang it on the show too.
Yeah. Then I was tripping out. I was like, yo, this guy took out the motherfucking part, right? And I'm like. Then I started looking into it, and apparently there's a huge scandal. People probably saw this, right?
Yeah.
A scandal, but there's a whole thing in India. People like giving this guy shit for using motherfucking gabru. Like, why are you? Literally, people were translating into the literal definition.
Yeah.
And it was just a.
But
whole
I think
scene.
people in India also don't understand.
It's a phrase. It's a phrase. It's like slang.
the way it's used here. I think that's what it is.
They don't understand it, so they're giving him shit, right? And obviously, the one thing like I was thinking whatever Karan was gonna just take some heat and at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's gonna become yesterday's news.
I mean, he did for a little bit, and then he put it back in.
He did for a little bit, right? But then he took it out. So he took out the motherfucking part, and then I was tripped out. I was like, why did he take it out, right? And I was super tripped out. And then he put it back in on the album. So my thing to you is like, yo, what do you think of this? Like, cause me personally, like, I was just tripping out because I'm like, yo, like, first I thought, okay, like he kind of folded under the pressure of like the community in India, right? But whatever it is, what it is, understandable. He just want to like portray a wrong message either. I get it, right? But then he put it back. So I was like, what's the point? Why would you take it out?
I think he probably took it out because there was like there's a lot of backlash for using the word in the first place. Yeah. But then like, second of all, it's like, okay, if you're going to fall into all that pressure, then like the next time you do something, people are just going to like.
You're going to expect you to change it right away.
Yeah, they're going to do the same thing. They're going to put all that pressure on you and then expect you to change.
We've had the thing on the podcast too, like where we'll upload a clip. Someone obviously won't like it. There's people that hate our clips. There's people that literally hate us as people in the Punjabi industry that hate our podcast, right? We're not.
I was not aware about that.
We're not going to drop names. You obviously know who I'm talking about. They'll get people to message us.
Who?
Like they'll get other artists to message us to be like, "Yo, take down this clip." Blah blah blah. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways,
I called him out.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But we have those people too. But at the end of the day, it's like if we start taking shit down all the time, right? It's like, yo, what are we? There's no stand there. But like from a gardenologist's perspective, though, I get it though. Like I understand the logic, but it just confused me. But yo, nonetheless, like I'm glad he put it back in because the song's a fucking banger. The entire album was a banger, and yo, like I'm happy he's teamed up with Icky, like pretty much as like his full-time producer. Cause
he's good.
Icky like knows his sound really well, and he's been just executing it. Like every song, man. Like,
okay, but also speaking of which, Manny Sandhu killed it with the new girl. Param.
With Param, that girl literally sounds like a female Sidhu almost. And
that's what I mean.
And I don't want to take anything away from her because she's still her own artist, right? But that's a compliment in my opinion, right? Like, she kills it. And the thing is too, it's like. She literally was like doing
her voice is like phenomenal.
She was like and the fact that Mani Sandhu found her randomly.
I think she was on a cipher or something.
She was doing a bunch of Punjabi ciphers and shit.
And then he like discovered her and then did a song and I'm like,
he signed her to his label. No
way,
so
that's
what I heard. So he signed her. So now that's his artist. So like Tegipa knew her. And, it's crazy, dude. She is so fucking bumping in India right now.
No, she's so good. I've seen her song literally all over my For You page.
Her song's really good too. Like it's good. She killed it. We need more like Punjabi
female artists
in the industry too. So like that's great.
Yeah, I mean we do need more female artists. I think there are like a good amount, but we need more. Like, but I don't think there's anyone like her. Like I think we need more like her.
You know what it is? This is a hot take too, right? Not even a hot take. This is just a take I have too. The reason I feel like she's so popular is we can see her. a lot of these artists like Karan, Gerlez, right? You don't see them. There's like
No, I think you do.
No, you do and you don't, because look, in the music videos that they're featured in, they're never there. It's always just random
Yes.
models that are step-ins, right? But then in terms of like her, Param, right? She's just there. Like
But I
she's
also-
swagged down in the video.
I also
she's
think it's
holding it
because she's
down.
younger too.
Man, I understand that, but Miss Pooja still rocks it in her videos too.
Yeah, no, but I just think it's like because she's like younger, so she's not really like.
Hiding from it or whatever. I don't think it's hiding, but like, you know what I mean? It's nice to see a female artist in the spotlight. Punjabi edition.
Yeah.
And like, yo, most thing is like, yo, she's not saying anything crazy. She's not like selling herself out. She's not like, you like doing anything. She's just raw talent, and that's it, bro. And she's just fucking killing it. You know, I've had fun obviously doing the solo pod. You know, it's been bringing back some good memories. So we're gonna end it off with a banger segment, viewer confessions. I've been saving these 2 confessions for months, and I wanted to read them out with my homie. You know, with my fucking homie
Sure.
Jasmine, because
Sure thing.
because Jasmine's about to like die.
Why?
Yeah, we'll see. So I want
What's it
your honest
about?
reaction to these confessions, because I've already read them obviously, but Jasmine has no idea what I'm about to say.
Okay.
All right, viewer confession number 1. This is from a guy named Harmon. All right, so
You can see their names on there now.
yeah, I can see their names on there now. We updated it. He put his name on it. Like, he actually submitted his name on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's anonymous, guys. Just to let you know, the viewer confessions are anonymous. This guy just chose to put his name. So his name's Harmon, but he's like, you can say my name in the podcast. So, you know, shout out Harmon. Harmon said, my cousin tried to give a speech at my chacha's funeral, but he doesn't know Punjabi that well. So when my chacha passed away a little bit ago, and some family members were doing speeches at the funeral hall, my cousin decided he wanted to do a speech as well, since it was his dad who passed away, and he felt like that was his duty. Right? Understandable.
That's already off to a bad start.
Yep, we all had no issues with it because we thought he would do the speech in English, as he does not know how to speak in Punjabi at all. When he got up to the podium and began his speech with the most broken Sat Sri Akal Sayanu, I knew this was about to be cooked. His speech sounded like he had ChatGPT give him a crash course on how to speak Punjabi because it was so butchered. Like, we all appreciate the effort, but a lot of the cousins in the family felt like it was the wrong place, wrong time, because we all went from grieving to trying not to look up and laugh.
Oh my God.
At one point, one of my other cousins turned to me and said, yo, this guy's dad, if he had the opportunity, would slap the shit out of him to stop the speech. Are we in the wrong for this one? Yo, the last part took me out. When I read that shit, I was laughing. Like, yo, R.I.P. the Uncle G, right? Like, R.I.P. Like, no disrespect. But like, bro, the way this fucking chat, like this, like,
I literally have not.
Bro, the way I was dying laughing reading this was like actually bad. I was like in tears. Like, I was dying because, yo, it started off so calm. I was like, this guy doesn't know Punjabi, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? It's chills, right? All of a sudden, he's like, yo.
I just think if you don't know Punjabi, just don't even go up on a podium to do a speech.
No, screw all that. Like, this guy at the end was like, yo, my cousin turned to me and was like, yo, if this guy's dad was alive, this guy's dad should come back.
Yeah,
from the
honestly,
dead and
that's
slap the
some
shit out of him. To stop the speech. I was like, what the fuck? Yo, that shit had me fucking dying, bro. What the hell? But yeah, no, like, if y'all don't know Punjabi, bro, like, good effort, but like, maybe not the right place to start learning Punjabi, right? Like, but good effort though.
That's crazy work.
I don't want to be the guy that like also like side note. I don't want to be the guy that also like kind of like puts people down for trying to speak Punjabi, because obviously how are you gonna learn if you don't practice? But time and place, literally time.
Yeah.
And place. Like, if it was anywhere else, if it was like a fucking like if your dad's like it wasn't his funeral and it was like his fucking like I don't know work accomplishment dinner or something, sure, send it, right? Because the guy
On to the next confession.
because the guy died, and you're fucking sitting there going like Sasri Khal Saryanu. Maybe you should like reconsider the speech, man. Like, I'm just saying. You know in English. Hit him with a hey hello.
No comment.
Hey hello everyone. I don't know Punjabi, so I'll be doing it in English. That would have sufficed, and you wouldn't have got this confession on you. I don't know what your name is, but go talk to Harmon.
Yeah, no comment.
Yeah. Anyways, next confession. Next viewer confession is this is from an anonymous person, so we don't know who it is, but it starts off like this. I accidentally put salt instead of sugar into a cha patila that was supposed to be served at a wedding.
Not the first time that's happened.
And the groom also almost fought my boss for it. Okay, that's the title of this confession. So I worked at a catering company this summer part-time, still needed money because I was a student. One day we had this huge wedding reception to prepare for, and my boss, which was the Desi uncle, who I swear looked like DJ Khaled with a pug, asked all the staff to come in a few hours early that day to prepare. Normal. While I was helping prepare the food, the uncle asked me to help make the giant cauldron of jaw. While making the jaw, I didn't notice, but the salt and the sugar were in identical containers beside each other, and they weren't labeled. And I ended up dumping the salt container into the jaw without noticing.
Oh my god.
After I did this, I still didn't realize what I had done. Our boss, which was the Desi DJ Khaled, he put in parentheses.
I can literally just honestly imagine all the auntie just like spitting out their jaw.
Yeah, this spot. Our boss, which was the Desi DJ Khaled uncle, let us go home early for a few hours before the reception, so I did that. Once I came back an hour before the reception, I was in the kitchen and I noticed the empty salt container beside the full sugar container. This is when I knew I fucked up. But I was already too late as everything was ready to be served and the guests would be coming soon. So I kept my mouth shut. And after some time, my boss was asked by the groom's family to come outside to speak with the groom. I followed a few minutes later and I just see the groom yelling at this uncle, and the uncle was just apologizing repeatedly. I felt so bad for the uncle, but it is what it is, I guess. And needless to say, this was my last day working as a caterer for the company.
Oh my god.
Am I in the wrong for this, or should I have just told the uncle? But not gonna.
If you were gonna quit, you should have just told him that it was you.
He also wrote in parentheses, the uncle actually almost got slapped by the guy. Like literally, he's like in parentheses, the uncle. By the way, the uncle almost got slapped by the guy, and I was able to get out of the building before the uncle came and confronted me.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I can imagine auntie spitting out the jaw.
Yo, literally. Akia.
And then I can see them like going home and just like talking shit about how the food was so good.
Amount of shit.
About how the food wasn't like good.
Like
And like jaw was like
salty.
Yeah.
Bro, Luna jaw is fucked. If you guys have ever like had the unfortunate
I have done that.
Unfortunate experience of tasting Luna jaw, dude, it is so fucking rank.
I've never tasted it, but I have done the exact same thing where I was making chow for my dad and
balloon in it. Did you serve it to your dad?
Huh?
Did you serve it to your dad? Or did you catch your mistake? Did you serve the chow to your dad, or did you catch that was sugar? Or that wasn't sugar?
I gave it to my dad.
And he drank it, and he was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
Good job.
I was like a little kid though. I think I was like.
Look 7.
No, like 12.
Whatever, valid.
Maybe 13.
But yeah, no. Thanks for the viewer confessions, guys.
Yeah.
If you have any more, submit them in the description down below. I have a link right there. We have a website, so just submit it there. We're also going to be in the future taking live callers on the podcast now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Jasmine.
I didn't know that.
Jasmine doesn't know it. So now, yeah, we are taking live callers on the podcast. So submit some phone numbers for us if you guys want us to call XYZ person and set them up with a rishta with Jasmine's advice, or set them up with some advice. Or do you guys want to call us and ask about the story or tell us a story? Please do.
That'd actually be pretty cool.
It'd be pretty funny. So yeah, let us know. We're down to obviously do that. And other than that, Jasmine, it's been fun.
Yeah.
A solo podcast, obviously, hopefully we get back to consistently doing these, but I had fun. If you guys
I did too.
If you guys have any
just gotta get back into the flow of it though.
Flow state's all it is. But if you guys have any suggestions for things you guys want to see, or any sort of ideas for us, please let us know. And as for Manrav, guys, don't leave him any hate. Send us some supportive messages if you guys can.
Yeah.
Let him know how much you guys appreciate him and stuff. And hopefully we'll be able to drag his ass back to a podcast for the near future, so he can actually explain everything on his end.
I'll try.
And we'll try our best as well. But anyways, that's been us. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Probably in a year. Just kidding.